All right, so it's preparing the live right now.
All right.
TikTok, we going live as
All
well.
right.
Yes. What is going on? All right, so let me Preparing the turn live this right on. now.
Ooh, let me turn that down.
Yeah, let me turn that down. All right, yo. So what's
Yo.
good? What's good? TikTok is in the building tonight, as well as YouTube. What's going on? Let me go ahead and get you this link so that we can share this out to the masses. But YouTube family, what's going on? We are joining you on this Sunday. And today what we're going to talk about is tips for Black Friday. All right. Tips for Black Friday. A lot of times people wander around aimlessly in their business trying to figure out how to make sales, right? This isn't the time to be aimless. This is the time to actually have an idea and a strategy that you can utilize to dominate Black Friday. So that's why we wanted to do this. This is kind of like an impromptu type of thing. This wasn't planned. This was like yo, let's spread some value. Let's give some value to, our community and people that want to run it up for Black Friday. So shout out to everyone that's going to join us. Shout out to everyone on TikTok as well. I see there's 98 of y'all in the building. Peace and love. What's going on, y'all? We're going to talk about Black Friday tips today.
Yes, it's really, really important, man. I mean, this is obviously, if you guys are in e-commerce and you know that Black Friday is like the biggest promotional, like this is the biggest time of the year for getting awareness, getting new customers, making sales. I mean, like, to be honest, a lot of our students, they make so much money on Black Friday. It like a lot of them make more money on Black Friday and Cyber Monday than they did like the entire year.
Yes.
Right. Because they're doing a few things differently. Right. So we want to definitely give you guys a couple tips to get ready for this year, because every year, I mean, I feel like Black Friday is getting bigger and bigger every single year. There's like billions of dollars being spent, and it's just growing. And actually, I read an interesting fact that 57% of consumers are shopping more online ever since COVID, right? So after COVID happened, there's like 57% more people are shopping online, right? So that's increasing the amount of money people are making on Black Friday too. But you got to be ready to really take advantage of Black Friday, because like you said a second ago, man, if you're not ready for it and you're not planning the right way and you're not being strategic with it, then you're going to miss the ball, man.
Yes. You're going to miss the ball. And who wants another year of not having a record month? Who wants another year of not breaking records in their e-commerce brand? If you joined us, this is a blessing for you, because this is going to be the year where all of that stops.
Yes.
All right. It's going to be the year where all of that stops. The first thing you need to do, though, is you need to get ready. You need to prepare, right? You need to be present. So everyone that's on this call right now, all of y'all are present. So give yourself a round of applause for even being on here with us, because you're already setting yourself up for success on Black Friday. You're already doing it. You are already doing it.
Yeah, it's really important. Like that's tip one. We're going to give you guys 3 tips, by the way, that will definitely help you increase your Black Friday sales if you do them. So this is tip 1, and make sure y'all definitely stay to the end of this live, because tip number 3, that tip number alone will completely just crush the game for you, right? So make sure you stay for tip 3. But tip 1 is get ready now. Like, start planning early, right? Don't wait until like the weekend before Black Friday to start figuring out what all your promotions and different things are going to be, to start like building your flyers and all that stuff. Like, honestly, you guys should be starting right now,
Yes.
Definitely start doing that.
And you know what, like, as far as getting ready goes, like, one of the key things that you have to understand is, and I'm sure you've heard this terminology before, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? And what I mean by that is, if you really want to dominate Black Friday, and we're gonna ask you to put your goals here in the chat in a second, but if you really want to dominate Black Friday, you have to know, let's just put it like this. Let's say your goal for the month is to hit 20K, right? Let's say that's your goal, right? 20K is cool, but if you've never had a 20K month, more than likely you don't have 20K worth of inventory to actually sell. So the first thing you want to do is you want to prepare yourself by having the right amount of inventory in stock so that you can handle a Black Friday. Can can you handle an influx of sales coming to you? Ask yourself that honest question. Those of y'all on TikTok too. Can you handle an influx of sales? Type 1 in the chat if you can, if you have that inventory. Type 2 if you do not. And this is honestly like just a real moment right here. This is a real moment for you to be real with yourself. Do I have the things in place on the back end for me to even have a successful Black Friday, right? Because that's super important.
Yeah, without a doubt. And also just having your automations and having all your systems in place in general, you know, if you guys don't have your systems, automations, like take advantage of automation. Like you should not be doing a bunch of manual stuff. Like that's not a way for you to be able to scale when it comes to Black Friday. And like, think about it like this. And this is a question that I ask myself about my own business that will really like, it'll open up the truth for you about if you have a scalable business or if you have systems, right? Let's just say right now, if you guys had 1,000 customers come to your store right now and start buying stuff, right now, and you start seeing all the sales come in, you start seeing all the people flood in, would you be able to handle it? Right? And that's a really good question to ask yourself, because a lot of people are like, yeah, I can handle it. But think about it though. 1,000 people with questions, with, you know, specific orders and different things, would you be able to actually fulfill on 1,000 orders in one day? You know, you have to make sure that you have the automation set up. Like, do you have the right email confirmations and text message confirmations? Do you have all the fulfillment stuff set up properly? Right? You need to make sure that you have a scalable business, because if like you said, if you don't have a scalable model, then you're not going to be able to deal like with the volume, even if you get it. You know, all you're going to do at that point is just like piss off all your customers. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody's going to like, nothing's going to be in order, right? So just make sure you have all your systems in place, man. Really important.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So that's very important. That's the first part. All right. Now, once you have everything prepared, once you have everything prepped and, you know, ready to go for your brand, now you're ready to focus on, okay, Black Friday's coming. What the heck do I offer? What are the offers that I'm going to actually put together in order to get people to bite on my offer, you know? Right. And, you know, I think a lot of times, like, people get so excited about, Black Friday, there's so much opportunity. But, you know, one of the most common mistakes that people make on Black Friday is the fact that all they do is they promote one offer and that's it. Just one offer. All y'all are doing is promoting one offer. Think about it like this. This is the time of year when people spend the most money. So why would you only put your card put your card in the hat one time? You need to be putting your card in the hat, your card in the raffle. You need to be doing that multiple times, because it's a numbers game. If you're just putting one offer out there, you're going to get lost in the sauce with all the other brands promoting multiple offers, you know? So
without a doubt,
more than one offer, you definitely want to do that. And when it comes to, like, you know, creating a good offer, what I want y'all to do is think about the other offers you've done throughout the year, right? Think about the other offers you've done and think about the most successful offers you've had, right? Just kind of think about that. And whatever that offer was, this current offer or these current set of offers that you're going to be presenting need to be even better than that, right? Don't you know, and honestly, like, you shouldn't operate off of emotions. So even if you think like, oh, this offer is going to be great, I'm just going to do it. Don't think about it like that. Look at your past offers and make data-driven decisions, right? Data-driven decisions, the triple Ds. That's what we call it, triple Ds, right? You want to be making data-driven decisions to know, okay, this offer worked, let me do it again. Or this offer didn't work, let me tweak some things and try it again, because I did get some sales, but I didn't get as many, you know, as I wanted. So making the data-driven decisions is very important.
And we still got people kind of joining the live kind of late right now as well. So we want to kind of give everybody a chance to kind of jump on, because we just sent a little email out and everything as well. For everybody on YouTube that's watching and everybody that's on TikTok watching, wherever, like, go ahead and type in the chat, like, what do you guys sell? Like, I'm kind of interested to know, like, are you guys selling clothes? Do you guys sell like skincare brand like stuff? Like, are you selling something completely different? Like, put in the chat. Go ahead and type in the feed like whatever you guys sell,
What
just
do
so we
you
can
guys
kind of like
sell?
know.
TikTok. What do you guys sell? What are y'all selling right now? If you're
Yeah,
an
yeah,
e-commerce brand, regardless of what it is, what are y'all selling?
for
Type that in
sure.
the chat so we can take a look.
And YouTube do that as well, so we can kind of cater this live like to you guys. So and kind of go off of your point, man, about the discounts. This is the thing about like when people get on and they start thinking about Black Friday, right? The first thing that they think about, and a lot of times the only thing they can think about is creating like discounts. Like that's all they do is like they just put out discounts, right? And don't get me wrong, I understand that like consumers are looking for discounts. That's what Black Friday is all about. Like I'll be honest with you, I got a few things that I'm looking to buy that I've been holding out on for Black Friday because I'm looking for a discount, right? I'm looking for like, hey, what kind of Black Friday deal they're gonna have? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna buy it right now. I'm gonna wait, right? So I understand why people think that, but I also want you to get like a little bit more creative about that too, because discounts don't have to be the only thing that you guys give out during Black Friday, right? You have to start getting creative about that. And I'll give you guys one gem right now for everybody who's listening. You should do this because this is something that Apple actually did last year and it worked really, really well. What Apple was doing is they actually incentivized their customers with a gift card for every purchase, right? So with every purchase that people came in and they bought, that purchase came with a gift card for them to come back and use at another time, right? And I think that that's a really, really genius move because it's not necessarily giving people a discount and it's not messing with your margins, right? But it is an incentive because now like people they love gift cards, whether they want to use them for themselves or whether they want to give it to a family member as like a gift for like Christmas or whatever it might be, because Christmas is coming right afterwards. But it's also super, super smart from a business standpoint because now you're getting a purchase, but you're also incentivizing people to come back and spend more with you at another time, right? So it's like a double whammy. So if you guys think about doing something like that, like incentivize your customers and give them a coupon or give them a gift card to use at a later time. And that's really easy to do if you guys use Shopify. You can go into the discount section and just create like a little discount or like, I'm sorry, like a gift card section, create a gift card, and you can just set it up as automation. So every time that someone makes a purchase with you on Black Friday or that weekend, they can get that gift card sent to them as an email. So that's a little gem for you guys. And I think y'all should try that out, man, because it might just work.
Oh, for sure. No, that's really good. And what I'm doing right now, I'm just sending the live out to a few more people on TikTok as well.
And for everybody who just joined on YouTube, like put in the chat, what do you guys sell? Are you selling clothes, makeup, skincare? Like, do you sell like services? Is it health related products? Put it in the chat so we kind of know what you guys are selling.
Yeah, let's see what y'all are doing. And for those of y'all on TikTok that just joined, do that as well. All right, do that as well. Type in the chat what it is that y'all are doing. Type in the chat what it is that y'all do, because we definitely want to know that. All right.
For sure.
And you know, I think that's a really good point when you talk about, you know, offers and finding a way, not necessarily to give a huge discount every time, but finding a way to just get them to come back and shop with you more is really a good key. Another thing that you should be doing if you're not doing this, you need to be upselling your customers as well, right? And when I say upsell, essentially what that means is, let's say you have a product that you're selling for $50, right? And your customer comes through and they end up buying that product. You want to have an upsell in place, basically something that has to do with the original order that they made, upsell them on something else. So for instance, if you're selling, let's say you're selling like a blouse or something, like, let's say you're selling a dress, right? You're selling this dress for $50. Your customer comes through to the website. They love the dress. They're about to check out, but then they see, oh, not only are you offering a dress, but you're also offering a purse with it, as well as some shoes as well, right? That's an upsell. So now, instead of your order value being $50, now all of a sudden, because they decided to buy that purse and those shoes as well, now your order is $100, right? So that's a big way to to increase your average order value. And on top of that, since it is Black Friday, you could do deals where it's like, hey, buy one, get the third, buy two, get the third one for 50% off.
Yeah, man. The bundle orders are big. The bundle,
Yeah.
and actually you can combine that with what I just said a second ago too. You can say, give discount codes, but only give a discount code when they buy 2 products or when they buy this particular bundle order, right? Like, because now you're giving a discount and that's great and people love that, but at least you're getting them to buy more than one product, right? And you're increasing your average order value. I think that's a great thing that you can do too. Like, definitely. Like for every, like, honestly, I don't care what kind of store you have. Like, no matter what you sell, if you sell more than one product, then you can put together like cool little bundles like that you never do throughout the year, and then sell those and then give discounts off of those. Right. So I hope y'all are like taking this in and really like taking notes on this stuff. And actually, more importantly, I hope that you guys go out and take action on this stuff, because these are the things that we're sharing within our mentorship program. These are things that our students they're planning on doing this stuff. Yes. So take advantage of this stuff, man, for sure. Yeah, and everybody who's joined late so far, like what we're doing is we're giving 3 tips to help you guys really get ready for Black Friday. The first tip was get ready, like get prepared early, right? Don't wait until like don't wait until like the weekend before Black Friday to start getting all your flyers together and start figuring out what you're going to sell. Start planning that out now. And it's October 16th. I know it might seem a little early, but I'm telling you, man, Black Friday is getting like earlier and earlier and earlier every single year, right? I feel like I already see Black Friday like deals and stuff like already in my feed. You know what I mean? So it's almost never too early. Like, I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of years, like people are going to be like, it's going to be like February and they're going to be like promoting Black Friday already. It's going to be
for real.
You know what I mean? Like, it's getting earlier and earlier. So definitely start getting prepared now. Don't be a procrastinator on this for sure, because you can make a lot of money if you're really set up for this.
Oh man, like it's crazy. And for those of y'all that don't know, like we owned an e-commerce brand that we ended up selling. We did around $250,000 in what was it, like 7 months, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So one thing that we realized is that the $250,000 that we made, a large chunk of that was made during the Black Friday months, right? And a lot of people think, oh, okay, I have time because I can just throw out a promotion like a couple days before Black Friday and I'll be good.
Right.
But really and truly, you need to be promoting your Black Friday offer by November 1st. Because what you want to do is you want to warm up your audience to the idea that you're going to be having this huge sale, number one. And number two, if you have an audience to market to, which we're going to get into in a second, as far as like audience and things like that, if you have an audience to market to, then there's no reason why throughout the month you can drop little secret pre-Black Friday sales and run it up that way too. You know, so these are just different things that you should be doing within your brand that can help you to level up and have the most amazing revenue generating, record breaking November ever.
And to be fair, like honestly, you guys probably, that's the thing about Black Friday is so powerful, is you probably could wait till the last weekend and just put together some random thing and put it out there and you'll still make sales. Like, it'll still happen. But I'm telling you, man, from experience, because we've now been in business for like almost a decade now. So we've had almost a decade worth of Black Friday promotional experience. And it's without a shadow of a doubt, when we are prepared and we have our stuff like set in advance, like we always crush it way harder than we did on those years where we were like, oh crap, it's Black Friday. Let's hurry up and put something together. You know what I mean? Like, we still make sales and that's cool, but like when we're prepared, we crush it. Right.
Exactly. Yep. 100%. And actually somebody in here is doing screen printed apparel. That's what they're doing. But here's the thing. Like, even if you don't have an e-commerce brand, that you still need to take heed to these tips that we're giving you, because it literally doesn't matter what your brand is. If you have an online business that's selling things online, you need to take heed and get your notepad out and take that action.
Without a doubt. No, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're a service-based business, if you're a local business, like, it does not matter. You should be taking advantage of Black Friday, right? I think everybody on here should know that at this point, right? So recap so far. First tip, make sure you're ready, prepare ahead of time, right? Don't be scrambling at the last minute, right? Second tip is get like creative with your offers. You don't have to just put out, 50% off. Like everybody's doing that, right? Do something, try something different, get creative, get outside the box. I just gave you guys an idea of actually offering a gift card with every single purchase, right? So now when people come in, they purchase something, now they get a gift card sent to them for them to come and use at a later date. And the reason why that's so powerful is because, first of all, you're not giving a discount, right? You're just basically like the reason why you obviously don't want to give discounts all the time, first of all, just so y'all know, is you don't want to train your audience to only buy when there's a discount. That's one big thing. But the other thing is obviously it messes with your margins, right? So you don't want to just discount your stuff all the time. What you want to do is offer a gift card with someone's purchase. So when they purchase, now they get a gift card for them to use at a later time. And the reason why that's so powerful is because you're still incentivizing them. So they'll still come in and you'll give them a reason to actually purchase now, but you're actually giving them a gift card to come back and use at a later date. So now you're literally incentivizing them to come back and spend money with you later too, right? Yeah. And some people might take the gift card and go use it for themselves, but some people might take the gift card and give it to a family member and use that as like a Christmas gift, right? Because you got Christmas coming right up, and which, by the way, it just reminded me that's actually a good way that's almost like affiliate marketing too, because now they're giving that gift card to other people who might not have shopped with you yet, right? So now that's spreading the word too. So there's all types of different things that you do. So yeah, definitely do that, man. And we got any questions or anything on TikTok? If y'all do have questions or anything, definitely on YouTube, TikTok, definitely drop them in and we'll do our best to answer those questions as well.
Please do. TikTok. If y'all didn't hear that, if y'all have any questions regarding Black Friday, any tips or anything like that y'all need us to repeat, definitely ask us in the chat, and we'll get to you on that.
Without a doubt. So those are the first two tips. I told y'all in the beginning of this live that the third tip was probably going to be the most important, and actually ain't no probably about it. The third tip is the most important thing that y'all can be doing to increase your Black Friday like firepower. Okay. And the third tip is, guys, you've got to be building your list. Okay. I'm going to say that real slow for y'all so y'all can hear it. Okay. Y'all have got to be building your list. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you have got to be building your email list, your phone list. You've got to have tangible data. Listen, all the brands that we work with that do hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars sometimes on Black Friday weekend, every single one of those like stories that you guys hear, they all have major lists that they're promoting to. They're not just relying on, okay, I'm going to go and I'm gonna put like a video or an image up on Instagram and Facebook, and that's the way that they promote, right? Because I hope that you guys know this, like Facebook and Instagram, like organically, you're probably like only maybe 2 or 3% of your audience actually even sees those posts, right? Yep. So you're not reaching all your audiences that way, right? And you could run ads without a doubt. Actually, we highly recommend that you run ads. That's what we're all about. Like, definitely put the firepower behind it. That's dope. But I'm telling you, even more important than that, if you have a list of emails and phone numbers that you can just blast your list, and you can just blast those people with really, really dope offers, dude, they're going to get the, like, if, for instance, like text marketing. I don't know if everybody watching knows how important and how powerful text marketing is, but it's kind of insane. I mean, we're seeing like open rates. It's kind of even hard to even say. It's like 80 to 90% open rates, right? Which on an email, like
crazy.
Just to compare it to email, like you're like a rock star if you're getting like 20, 30% open rates on email. We're getting 80 to 90% open rates on text. And the click-through rates are sometimes even 40, 50%, right? And the reason why is because people don't leave their phones. Like, people have their phones glued to their hands, right? I don't know how it is, but like wherever you guys live, but down here in Florida, like people don't put their phones down at all, right? They're just stuck to their hand, right? And that's a good thing for us as marketers, right? That's a good thing because I know if I send a text blast off, like they're going to get it, right?
Yeah.
And if it's a good offer and if it's something that people really want, they're going to click on it and they're going to go buy it, right? And you can only do that if you have people's list though, right? If you don't have people's emails and phone numbers and you can't reach them directly and you're kind of at the mercy of Facebook and Instagram, and that's cool, but it's nowhere near as powerful, you know?
And that's what separates the big brands that are doing really well, that are generating millions and millions of dollars per year from the small brands. It's the audience. It is the audience, right? Now, you are no different than these bigger brands. You're no different than our students that are doing 200K a month, 300K a month. You're no different than them. But the only difference is the fact that they have a list that they can actually market to continuously, right? Yeah. So like you have to challenge yourself right now. We've said this on previous lives before, but you have to challenge yourself to build your list as huge as possible before November 1st, which is now you got like 2 weeks, right? We've been screaming it for a while. Now you got like 2 weeks to build your list as huge as possible.
Hope y'all been listening. I hope y'all been listening.
Hopefully. But for real, like y'all have to build that list up as large as possible before November 1st. Why November 1st? Because on November 1st is when you can start dripping out little promotional campaigns that are prepping people for Black Friday, but that are also giving people the opportunity to shop with you based on other deals that you might have along the way. A pre-Black Friday sale, a weekend discount blast, things like that, right? So focus on building your list. You have got to do it. You cannot be at the mercy of Facebook and IG. You just can't.
Who all on here, like, YouTube, TikTok, everybody, who all on here struggles to build their list, right? Type 1 in the chat or type 1 in the comments if you guys struggle with like building your list. Like, I don't know how to actually get people to leave their email and their phone number. So April said, that's my issue. How do you build your list? That's a great question. We'll get to that here in just a second. And everybody who's listening, watching, like type 1 in the chat, type 1 in the comments if you guys struggle with like building your list, like you don't know how to do it, right? Because from our standpoint, and we train thousands of e-commerce businesses, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is something that I see a lot. Like a lot of people have a really, really hard time doing this. It's a very, very big issue. People don't know how to do it. They don't know the psychology of what makes people leave their emails. They don't know how to write the effective messaging to make people want to give you their information. And it is a science, by the way, right? It's a science. There are right words to say. There are wrong words to say. It's not a guessing game. You see all these big brands that have like hundreds of thousands of people on their list. It wasn't by accident, right? They did it very, very strategically, and there's a science behind it. Okay.